Heaths, Hounds.
Welcome back to Heaths, Hounds, episode 72, a week break, and we're straight into the action with three Group 1s at the Meadows tonight, one for each distance. So a cracking 12 race card ahead of us tonight at the Meadows, so let's find some winners. Race 1, I've gone with box 2, What a Ride. He's got good early pace and was good here in week class, 2 starts back. Look, if he runs a similar effort to that race, I think he'll run a drum and definitely worth an each-way ticket in the first. Following it up in race 2, I've gone with box 1, Yachi Bale, a promising slayer on the rise. Was unlucky in his Hume Cup heat, and he can run a huge race. He ran a huge race from a bad draw. Gets a much better draw here and should lean closer and be very hard to hold out, and will be sure to run a race. Race 3, I've gone with Fernando's Quest. Always goes well off the red draw and has been in some good form. Was able to beat Aston Velvet in 34-37 a couple starts back, and was okay in its heat of the Hume Cup, but gets a good drop in class here, and I reckon it will be taking some catching. Race 4, I'm going with the class here in this race. Zip in Virginia, been in multiple group finals, has the class edge over Mapunga Raider, who will probably lead, but for how long, because he wasn't that strong at Sandown, and I would have liked to see him run it out a bit stronger. So for race 4, I've gone with box 8, Zip in Virginia. I think he'll prove too good here. Race 5, the Hume Cup, the Group 1 for the 600 metres, and I've gone with box 3, Triumph. I thought he was really impressive first up over 600. He had a low draw now, and I think that will really help. And if he finds any improvement from last week's run, he'll be very hard to hold off. Race 6, the Group 1 Top Gun Stayers, and I'm going for a bit of value here in box 8, Days of Thunder. I thought OO Ranger and Zarbel were the ones to beat here, with a question mark over Mapunga Ruby. Happy to play the each way on Days of Thunder. She'll need some luck, but she's been in some good form. She also likes to not be pressured, which is where box 8 comes in handy. So going off last start and the draw, I think she'll be sure to run a race and worth an each way play there. Race 7, I've gone with box 2, Landon Bale. Has really good early pace. Draw on the inside, should lead, and with its main dangers being in 7 and 8, who both might find a bit of trouble. I think Landon Bale might be catching that break nice and early. Race 8, I've gone with box 5, Wow She's Fast for the Top Gun. She should return to her fantastic ways. Not much early pace on her outside, so she begins like she typically does. Her only worry would be dogs inside of her, which I'm confident she is better than. So for race 8, the Top Gun, I've gone with box 5, Wow She's Fast. Race 9, I've gone with box 1, Inner Blue. He's drawn very well here. He should lead and is all class. He'll be very hard to beat if he finds the front. Race 10, I've gone with box 8, Indie Ghost, the each way. Only dog with a good early pace in this race. Look, the draw's not ideal, but he's at decent odds, and if he crosses, he'll be sure to run a place. So I think he's worth an each way ticket. He should be able to find the front, and the others will probably need a lot of luck. Race 11, I've gone with box 2, Nitro Bale. He's been running really well at Horsham, comes back to the city here and goes well off low draws. He's a major player and he'll be seen hard to beat. And to round out the 9, in race 12, I've gone with box 7, Zoe Bale. A promising dog with early pace, a 22.50 run at Geelong and a 30.19 with a 5.07 first split run here at the Meadows a couple starts back. Sees it landing, and in what looks an awkward race to read the form, I think it comes out on top in race 12. That's episode 72, the Top Gun night at the Meadows. All the best of luck on the punt.